What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode in my Football Manager save. This is episode number 49. Instead, returning with a West London doubleheader away and at home as opposed to Brentford and Chelsea on Boxing Day. Before we get to the games though, shall we me getting on off camera. So of course, in the last episode, you saw me lose my permit to walk dogs after we threw away 2 leads in a row in what has been a really tough run of form in the Premier League. And as you can see, played several games in a run off camera coming through to mid to late December here. And the run's been, again, quite mixed. We have picked it up a little bit. We got a 4-1 victory at home in the Europa Conference League and then drew 2-2 in Manchester City as our run of draws continued. And once again, we threw away 2 leads in the game. I was fuming. How we didn't see out this game, I do not know. Hamed gave us the lead 2 minutes in and Harden equalised from the spot in stoppage time in the first half. Garang Kowal then answered back with a penalty himself 13 minutes after the restart and with 4 minutes to go, playing at high line. Sometimes it can come back to haunt you. And Erling Haaland run through 1-on-1 to slot it past Georgie and rescue a point for Manchester City. But following that, a 3-2 loss away at Wolves and our run of draws came to an end with a defeat at Molineux. Matheus Cunha bagged a brace in this game. Marcus Antonio got on from the spot as well. Kowal bagged yet another brace. That's been the bright spot in what has otherwise been a really tough run of form for us. Another 2 goals for Garang. The first one, lovely little Route 1 ball, which you don't get to say often, a lovely Route 1 ball, flicked on with Atarina and Kowal would have finished, but in the end lost the game by 3 goals to 2. But we did bounce back on the back of the loss there at Molineux with 4 straight wins in 3 different competitions. Starting with a 3-0 victory in the Premier League against Sunderland at home, right now rock bottom of the table. Another brace for Garang, 4 goals in 2 for the young Australian, scoring 2 in this game. And then later on, Lucas Sucic making it 3, connecting with a Delap through ball. And after that, 3 straight victories here in 2 different competitions outside the Premier League. Back-to-back wins in the Europa Conference League phase, including a turnaround victory away from home here to guarantee a qualification spot. We also beat Punic in the final Conference League phase. So I think, did we finish top of the group? Yes, we did. Top of the group, 6 wins from 6. And we also beat Wolves again, this time away in the Carabao Cup quarter-final at Molineux. So we're through to semis again for the 3rd straight year. We've got Aston Villa in the semi-finals of the Carabao Cup. 2 years ago, we had them in the semi-finals. And we ended up going all the way to winning the trophy. That was our first major honour of the save and club history. Is history going to repeat itself? Well, we've got Villa once again. The other semi-final tie is Liverpool versus Arsenal. So, right now, as you can see in the Premier League, it's been a mixed season. You know, it's been a mixed season. We said in the last episode we've been a draw specialist. We are specialists in furniture. 8 draws in 17 games. It is a league high right now. So whilst we've only lost 3 times all season long, it's the reason why right now we're in 10th place. We can't stop drawing. Fortunately, though, we do have a couple of games in hand. If we were to win them both today, we could move as high as 6th place. So, approaching the halfway stage, we'll get there today. But I really want to make sure we win back-to-back here against struggling Brentford and also Chelsea as well. I want to be in a European place come the halfway stage of the season. And there's just one more thing to show you off camera. I briefly touched on it in the last episode. And that is that the Bournemouth board have given me that new contract. Yeah, my deal's up coming the end of the year. I was waiting for it, and finally they agreed a couple of weeks ago to give me a new one. Yep, 5-year deal for myself, 70 grand a week. Oh, I'd take that a year, mate. I'd take that a year. Who wouldn't? Someone on more than 70 grand a week, I suppose, or 70 grand a year, sorry. But even so, yeah, I've extended my contract, and I'm buzzing about that. I don't know, like, how much further we can take this Bournemouth team because, ordinarily I do these RTGs and, I don't want to stop until we take them to the very, very top. With Bournemouth, I don't know whether I can. I mean, it's been a tough 5.5 years. Yes, we've won a major honour. Yes, we've won a major European honour, but at the lowest major honours you can win in the Conference League and the Carabao Cup as well. We're going to our 3rd straight Carabao Cup semi-final. That's lovely, but we're not there yet. And I like the team. I really do. It's a young team as well, but I just wonder how much further I can take this team. If an opportunity arrived for me to move to a top 6 team, I'm not sure I'd turn it down. Maybe for the first time in an RTG, say I've done move clubs. Never done that before. Wouldn't be against it in this save, but then again, how could I leave Bournemouth, man? I love this club. Right, so Eddie's first game, obviously this side is indeed Brentford away in West London. Right now, just the one player down. That is Martin Batterina with a calf strain missing since the start of December. He's been better than last year so far, but I don't know if Batterina's ever going to get back to this sort of form. I mean, he was absolutely phenomenal back in his third season for us. That was extraordinary, man. He was the assist king back then and crucial to what was our double-winning season. I don't know if he'll ever get back to those sort of heights. He has improved a bit from last year, don't get me wrong. But, I don't know, I'm preferring Sucic right now to Batterina on the wing and Traore on the other. But he's down right now, and this is our team. 4-3-3, Gegenpress, and this is our lineup. Mamadashvili in goal, back for us Mitchell, Gomez, Mascara and ours. With a midfield trio being McTominay, Urasevich and Scott. Traore and Sucic are on the wings, and our top scorer, Garan Kowal, is leading the line. Tell you what, £53 million, sorry. People thought that was a risk. Well, right now, the risk is paying off big time with 12 goals in 17. On the bench, you got Ward, Mia Drag, Gaza, Smallcombe, Forsby, Radalovic, Soria, Sargent, and Mitrovic as well. First to two, it's Brentford away. We need to win this game with the Bees right now, just above the relegation zone. Come on, you cherries. So first highlight falling, 21 minutes in against Thomas Frank's Brentford. He and De Zerbi, the only two managers in the Premier League that have stayed since the very beginning, and myself if you want. But even so, they struggled this year, just above the drop zone, and he needs this win as much as we do right now. Good run of form, but we got to keep it going here as we approach the halfway stage. Mascara to Scott, and our Max Arons down the line to Sucic. Lovely 1-2 between he and Alex. And Sucic into the area, shoots side netting, and just wide that post. Been a good little signing for 19 mil Sucic. Right now keeping Batterina out of the team. Still 0-0. Not the brightest of starts, but at least we had a first meaningful chance. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Still deadlocked at 0-0. If we can't beat a struggling Brentford side, then I don't know how we're ever going to get in the top four. Garang stepping inside, shooting. Raya does well to beat it away, and Brentford clear. Good little mini spell from the Bees, but we are going to go into the break deadlocked unless we can find that breakthrough. At the moment, no, it's not coming. Okay, let's go. Tony. Oh, fuck. Brentford in front. Oh, man. I really like this Bournemouth team. We've got so many good young players. I just don't think I'm the man that can take us to the next level. I've won 2 major honours. You know, we've taken them to 3 separate European seasons, including the Europa League last year. I just don't think I can take the team further. I want to. I really do. I'd love to get us into the Champions League, but I don't think we can do it. I really don't. I just don't think I'm good enough. I just don't think I can do it. I don't know whether it's me, or the tactics, or the players underperforming, or a combination of the lot. I mean, we have some really, really class players, man. Really class. Mascara, Arons, Gomez. That's 3, like, star players in the back line there. McTominay, class. Traore, class. Garang's been on fire. I just don't know whether I can take this team any further. I really don't think I've got what it takes. I think it's time for someone else to... the board just giving me a 5-year contract. They're fine with what we're doing. The Bournemouth board are totally fine with us being a top 10 team, but I want to manage in the Champions League. I don't think I can do it with this Bournemouth team, man. I don't think we can do it with this side. We just can't attract, like, elite players. We can attract class players and try and, you know, turn them into elite players, like in the case of Mascara and Arons as well. But we can't attract the very best, you know? And we won't be able to do that until we get to the Champions League. But I don't know if I can take this side to a Champions League place. Not if we can't beat Brentford away or struggling mightily. Been shambolic in this second half. Feeling a little bit somber right now. As Traore does well to get around Omar Richards and then loses it straight away as he comes into the area. It's just, I don't know. I don't know. I think it would feel so sweet if we ever did get Bournemouth into the big time. But I think that might just be a little bit, just a little bit too out of my depth for me. Georgie, what was that? The Bournemouth board are fine with top 10. You know, they understand that we're nowhere near good enough yet. But Georgie, I think that was going wide, wasn't it? Come on, you literally just palmed it into open play, 6 yards out. Embarrassing. Embarrassing. That is the worst loss of the season for me. That is just embarrassing. Tied at 0-0 at the break, and then absolutely capitulate in the second. Lads, I'm not happy with that. I'm not happy. Listen, I committed to a new 5-year deal. The board love me. You know, the board want me to stay. The fans want me to stay. The players want me to stay. But realistically, what's the best we can do with this Bournemouth team? Europa Conference League? And then maybe 1 year in the Europa League every now and then? Maybe it's good enough for Bournemouth, it ain't good enough for me. I want to be here. Arsenal have had a shocking season, and you know, right now, if we can't capitalise on them being poor, Chelsea being poor, Newcastle being poor, you know, like West Ham and Wolves are several points above us right now. We're much better than those two teams, or we should be. The Gunners right now struggling under Luis Enrique. You know, I tell you what, well, you know what I'm going to say. If the Arsenal board were looking for a change and they said, Doxy boy, long-term contract, we'll give you a 5-year plan, what do you say? I don't think I'd say no. I think it's Spurs didn't want me in the summer. You know, Spurs offered me an interview, I took it, and in the end they chose Stefano Pioli. And for them it was the right decision because they're in second right now and the closest threat to Liverpool are at the top of the table. So they made the right call there, going with Pioli over me. Well, would a big team want me right now? I don't think they would. I don't think a big team would want me right now. So I feel like, for better or for worse, me and Bournemouth are stuck together. You know? But, I just... I mean, I'm fucking tempted. Like, I'm actually really, really fucking tempted. I mean, I don't think Arsenal will sack Luis Enrique for fraudlanders, but even so. Well, second and final game, and we got to bounce back here. Boxing Day at the Etihad Stadium. We're better at home than we are away, to be fair. And on the back of that disastrous loss to an out-of-form Brentford side, this needs to be a return to winning ways. Chelsea, we beat them away at the Bridge. Now can we beat them at home as well? We'll stick with the 4-3-3 and the same instructions, but a couple of changes to our lineup. George in goal. Back four is now Smallcombe, Mia Drag, Mascara and Aaron's. McTominay, Urisevic and Scott once again through the middle. Trey on the left. Soria, the young wonder kid, who I'm so excited about, comes in now on the right-hand side. And Garang will still lead our line. On the bench, Ward, Gomez, Garza, Mitchell, Forsby, Radilovic, Sucic, Sargent and Mitrovic as well. Second and final game, Chelsea, Boxing Day. And the late Christmas present I want is a big 3 points. Come on, you cherries. I think, you know, sometimes managers that have been at a club for so long can really struggle to, you know, motivate or, you know, improve things too much when they're kind of stuck with mediocrity. In some ways, I kind of feel like Burnley. Oh, how was that stayed out? We're kind of similar with Sean Dyche. He'd done a great job at Burnley. No one will ever deny that. He did a fantastic job at all the years he was there at Burnley. But, you know, with the core they had and all the players that have been there for so long, you know, your Ben Mees, your James Tarkowski's, your Jack Corks and so on, you know, sometimes you think to yourself, well, with this group of players, can you go any further? For Burnley, they ended up going down after they sacked him, and under Vincent Kompany, what a first season he had in this past year. And, you know, topped the championship, won it with several games to spare, back in the Premier League with a young core. Maybe that's the same thing with this Bournemouth team, you know? Maybe that's the same thing. Maybe I need to leave for this Bournemouth team to possibly take a step back and then 2 steps forward. I mean, I just don't really know what more I can do, you know? Like, I've done the very best I can in terms of transfers and signings. I bought some class players, but I just haven't really had the confidence we could ever be a top 4 team. I think that was the window. That was the window. Last year was the chance, and we ended up bottling it with 2 games to go. That was it. I don't think we'll ever get a better chance than last year. Right now, 19 games in, we're 11 points behind the top four right now, and we've just been far too inconsistent to really, really feel as though we could pull it off. How the hell did that go in? Well, Garang's got another, but I have absolutely no idea how that went in. Was that a tackle? I think Colwell tried to clear it, and as Levi went for the interception, Colwell stuck his leg out and he just deflected into the bottom corner. Well, we'll take it. A little bit of luck. We certainly deserve it. It's 1-1. But really, we need to win this game. Like, a draw is not good enough at this stage, man. We need to win these games. Much better performance than away in West London, but unfortunately, it is only going to be a point. It's not enough, unfortunately. It's not enough. Ordinarily, a point against the Big Six, decent result, but right now, it's not enough. We're going to drop down to 13th place in the table. Great XG, but only got the point. You can't be too critical on the boys because they're a weaker side. So, technically it's a good result. But for my high ambitions, maybe I'm just expecting too much. I don't know. Fuck it, let's play the Brighton game. Oh, fucking hell, even Eddie Howe's having a go now. It's never a good sign, is it? I mean, the stadium's named after him. The Bournemouth fans have got to listen. It's a must-win victory against Brighton, it seems. And a poor result would not sit well with the fans, and a kick on a point on my position will be considered untenable. He said, I might yet be able to turn things around, but I'll start picking up points sooner rather than later. I agree, mate, I agree. Brighton right now in the relegation zone. Eddie Howe is on it. He's coming for my job, mate. He's coming for my job. He says, it's my stadium, mate. You just lease it. Oh, man. Right, come on, boys. Let's do this, yeah. Final game today. Brighton away, South Coast battle with the Seagulls struggling right now. Final game of the calendar year, and we need to win this game. And we haven't won back-to-back in the Premier League since September and October, and we're about to enter January. Lads, we need a win. We need a win. Otherwise, we'll enter the new year not in the top 10. It's not good enough. Not good enough. Right. 4-3-3 still, but a few changes to the lineup again. Georgie and goal, but it's now Mitchell, Mia-Drag, Gomez and Aarons. Midfield trio, the same again though, with Tommy Urisevic. I like the midfield. Urisevic, you would say, is the weak link, don't get me wrong, but, he is a heck of a young... He's only 19. He's only 19 years old. So yeah, you might say he's a weak link and he's underperformed this year, but it's his first proper year of first-team football, and... the future is very exciting for the kid. I trust the kids, man. What can I say? And on the wings, Batarina's back on the left and Suchis on the right. Garang, our top scorer and our saviour, is up top. On the bench, you've got Ward, Mascara, Garza, Smallcombe, Forsby, Radalovic, Soria, Sargent, and Mitrovic as well. Lads, we got to win this, man. We have got to win this. Come on, you cherries. Oh, fucking hell. No. We couldn't even last 5 minutes. It's like me in the bedroom. The only problem is, at this stage, I don't really know if there is really a way for, me to get to a top 4 place. Oh, fucking hell. He's just so good when he wants to be. We're never going to attract the elite players when we're a Europa Conference League team with a low reputation. Oh, that's one of the best goals they've saved that. So I don't know what else I can do with this Bournemouth team. You bring in the young players, you develop them quite nicely, but I don't really know how to get us there. That was incredible. Absolutely incredible. Mitchell wins it back. Come on, Borth. Let's build on that. Martin, looking for his comeback game here on the left-hand side. Lovely through ball. There's Garang. B. Sanchez. Suchis ain't going to miss. Bournemouth turn it round in 10 minutes. Martin Batarina in his comeback game, showing everyone what he can do when he's motivated. Kowal does really well, to be fair, there as well. No Sanchez is coming out, beats the Spaniard, and instead of going for goal from a tight angle, dinks it into the middle, and Garang with the finish. Our Croatian forwards get the goals, and Bournemouth, from a goal down, are leading in the South Coast derby. And as things stand, are going to the top 10 with a game in hand as well. There's a long way to go, and we've thrown away a ridiculous amount of leads this season. Sucic on the turn. Martin Batterina. Good save by Sanchez. Keeps Brighton in the game. Mitchell. Scrap a dig. Just off target. Playing well out there, but I'm gonna make a big change at the break here. I'm gonna make a really, really big change. And I'm gonna go for this in the second half. I'm gonna take Urisevic off. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move McTominay. Keep McTominay here, but as a box-to-box. Take out the ball in midfielder. Have Scott now as a deep lying playmaker. And I'm going to bring on Radulovic, who so often is good at playing those balls through. And right now, I feel like playing through Batterina with Sucic might work here, with those guys doing so well as inside forwards. Second half to begin. Up by a goal. Can we close out a massive 3 points in Martin Batterina's comeback game, where from 25 yards... What a performance. We put the bat symbol out in the sky, said we need your Batman, and he comes back and delivers when we needed him most. Martin Batterina, why can't you do this more consistently? You can be... He, as far as I'm concerned, he can be a world-class player, if he wants to be, you know? If he wants to be. Because there are games like this where he is literally unplayable. Do you know who he reminds me of? Dimitri Payet. He reminds me so much of Dimitri Payet. Tyreek Mitchell down the left. He's got McTominay with him and Scott on the edge. Kozlowski cuts it out with a ball cut out by Max Aarons after the long ball through by Brighton. And we shall get it back. If we go for the kill here, we could really maul Brighton apart. Martin. To Mia Drag. And through to Batterina. We're just looking for him right now. Why wouldn't we be? What across the far post? Sucic! It's a Croatian masterclass. Great cross by Martin to the back post. Hangs it up nicely. And Sucic, you forget this, but this guy is actually 6'1". He's tall. He's a tall winger, this lad. And he's just headed in. Where is he? There he is. And he's just headed in our 4th goal. Well, Bournemouth have got me out of the dumps. And they responded the best way possible. Let's keep it going. Let's put that pressure on Roberto De Zerbi and let's keep it going. Martin Batterina, who's been on absolute flames, has found Sucic for his hat-trick. It has been all about Croatia today. Sucic may have the hat-trick, but to me, this has been Martin Batterina's game. Whips one into the middle and Sucic converts into the bottom corner. Brighton 1, Bournemouth 5. Why can't we play like this more often? Brighton looking for a goal back here, and they've got one. Abel Ruiz, bottom corner. Looked offside to me, though. Looked a yard or two offside. I don't think that's going to count, you know. Abel Ruiz, bottom corner, but I think that's going to be disallowed. He looked a yard offside to me. Yep, offside. He is the night Martin Batterina on this Wednesday night has absolutely dominated out there. 5-1 Bournemouth, and we're not done. Alex Scott dispossessed, but then wins it straight back. Radulovic, McTominay, Batterina, here he is again, inside the area, dancing through, ball across, and Sanchez just about turns it behind for a corner. Oh, that is just typical, isn't it? Best game in a Bournemouth shirt so far since signing, and he's now got an injury and forced off on the stretcher. Lukas Sucic down with a potential groin injury. So let's bring on Soria down that right-hand side, and I'll take off Kowal for Josh Sargent. He can do with a goal as well. What a performance though, man. Luca was on flames tonight. Brighton just had a second goal disallowed. Ryan Brewster this time has been flagged offside. So still 5-1. And what a win this is going to be, man. Absolutely brilliant. Brilliant victory. And I think we've got a penalty as well. I'll let Martin take it, guys. Let Martin take it. We'd have 2 hat-tricks tonight, possibly. One for Sucic and one for Martin. Go on, let Martin take it, boys. Batterina, who's been phenomenal tonight. Oh, he's missed it. Can you believe it? He's had an excellent game, but he's only human. 5-1, and Martin spurns his chance at a hat-trick. It's alright, Martin. It's alright. I couldn't have asked for any more of you tonight, to be fair, as he wins it back there on Joby Bellingham as well. Radulovic to McTominay as we start the break. Lovely ball by Scott out wide towards Soria. Down the right, Lautaro with one man to beat. Gets inside, there's Sargent in the middle, headed away. But the Argentine picks back up. Scott finds McTominay on the edge of the area. Off the crossbar. We have been ruthless out there tonight. Boys, that's more like it. That is more like it. What a performance. See, this is a genuinely really good Bournemouth team, man. We just need to be more consistent, you know. Radalovic belts one in for our 6th tonight. What a performance. Oh, and you can hear the travelling fans. We love you, Doxy. We do. We love you, Doxy. We do. We love you, Doxy. We do. Oh, Doxy, we love you. Yeah, the Bournemouth fans, they still want me here. They still want me here. Lads, I'm going to say to the boys here, my hands in my pockets, well done. Good win for us there, lads. Good win for us. But we got to do better than this on a more consistent basis, you know? These sort of levels on a more consistent basis. 6-1, the Bournemouth fans singing my name. They still want me here. It's a groin strain for Sujic. It's going to be a lot worse than that. And Martin Matarina in his comeback game. The Batman back to his best in top form. Oh, who wants him? Who wants him? Oh, fuck. We just lost Romero there. Now we lose Batarina to Dortmund as well. What a performance, though. What a performance. Anyhow, you ain't coming back just yet, mate. This is still my team. Right, guys, we shall leave it there. Big thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you had, then please do drop a like. Much love to you all. Have a fantastic day. I'll return with a special episode number 50. Can you believe it? We're approaching 50 episodes in the save. Thank you so much for the support, man. I'm loving this so much. And we'll return with both legs of the Carabao Cup. No doubt about that. And I think we'll do a quadruple header for 50. Or maybe a 5-game special. Why not? Why not? How about Red Devils? Both Carabao Cup games, Preston away at Deep Down in the FA Cup 3rd round, and West Ham. Why not? I won't be against that. Let's do it. Let's do it. 5-game special. First time. Have a great day, guys. Much love. And I will see you for the special thank you episode number 50 very soon.